CPN Star Awards is our awards program to honor projects around the state that not only are exceptional in construction and design, but also that utilize our CPN member network. This year it was tough competition. We had quite a few projects in each category, and I have to say the committee, there was a lot of conversation, and our winners really won by narrow margins. So it was a tough race this year.
This was a project that was restoration and renovation of a 1920s train station here in Winston-Salem. The train station had served 3 rail lines originally. They used the train station for about 50 years, and then they ceased operations here. An automotive garage took over the train station and used it until the early 2000s, and then it sat empty for several years after that, 10 years or more. So our job was to bring the train station back to life and restore it and reclaim its original glory. Many of the original features were damaged or missing from this building, so we had to use what limited information we had to recreate those elements. Example would be the main entrances into the top floor. They had been removed and replaced entirely with garage doors for the automotive garage. So we had to recreate the vestibules and all the ornate cast iron entrances. There was a lot of marble damage. A lot of the marble was really filthy dirty, and we had to clean it and restore it. And then also one of the larger challenges was that we brought the building systems up to date. The building had no air conditioning, no elevators, ancient electrical system, ancient plumbing, no fire sprinkler. So we replaced all of those systems, and we had to work to conceal all of those things into the building so that they're present, but they're not very visible. It was a challenging project. We had teamwork with the owner and architect and all of our trade contractors, many of whom were specialty trade contractors.
The Union Station project is a beautiful example of an adaptive reuse project. From what it was being an old mechanic shop, the constraints of the site with the railroad right behind the project, and really turning it and restoring it into what historically it was in the early days.
It's a great honor to receive the award.
This project was the 4th pool for the Greensboro Aquatic Center. This made the facility the largest indoor pool in the nation. This pool was designed to be energy efficient and also just to last a long time. The structural steel has an epoxy coating or primer on it. Even the flooring, which is a custom flooring, also it's made to last a long time. This has an evacuator which takes the chloramines off the surface of the water, which allows the swimmers actually to swim faster. It gives you more oxygen. One of the other energy efficient portions of this building is the LED track lighting. Most of your light is actually reflected off of the ceiling and comes back down onto the pool surface. One of the other nice features of this building is the natural light. You just have a nice outdoor feel almost brought inside. One of the other items that's unique to this pool was the shape or the design of the pool. If you notice, it's got a slight L shape to it, and we have a bulkhead that goes across the middle of the pool. The bulkhead allows you to do the long course, whereas if you move it to the middle where it is right now, that allows a total of 19 lanes.
Adding a 4th pool onto an already existing building has its challenges. The building stayed occupied, there were many stakeholders involved, and really the facility that is there now is just outstanding.
It's just an honor for us to receive such an award.
The stadium basically takes up 2 city blocks. So when we first came in here, there were a lot of houses, businesses. So basically we came in here and tore out 2 city blocks, rerouted all the utilities around it, and got started with construction. Some of the businesses had chemicals and things like that leached into the ground, so it's a brownfield site, with contaminated soils that we had to have an environmental management plan and deal with all that on the front end with the state and making sure we met all the regulations, we're handling all that stuff properly. Some of the real challenges we experienced beyond the construction were just the weather. We had torrential rain, like record rainfall, feet of rain, and we could not miss the deadline. So, opening day was coming and we had to hit it, so we had to get creative. One of the concepts is they wanted to have a 360-degree concourse where people could walk around without having to go up and down steps and things like that. So on the concourse, they've also got a batting cage down there for kids. There's playground equipment down there for the kids as well. They've actually got a spot over there for dogs. They welcome you to bring your animals. There's all sorts of different types of seating. So you've got these loge seats where kind of like a box, but also open so you're not closed off from the whole baseball experience. There's picnic terraces down on that end where you can rent a spot and have a picnic with your family. Down in left field, there's another area that's kind of tied to the picnic area that's covered with a canopy, and you can kind of get served foods and drinks down there and still kind of be right there in the action. There's bench-style seating out in the backfield. There are vintage seats from historic stadiums all over the place. So like Shea Stadium, Dodger Stadium. There's one seat that always remains open for POWs, MIA, that never gets sat in. A lot of those pieces are unique to this area. A lot of reclaimed wood that came from old factories and things right around here. A table that's made out of a table saw from a factory that used to make wood.
The contractor, the designers, they really put their heart and soul into making sure that this project indeed did provide an excellent catalyst to the area here in downtown High Point.
When it opened up, tons of people here just enjoying it, bringing people together, and seeing kids play on the playground equipment and the batting cages, and just, it's really, I think, brought the community downtown, and so it's just wonderful to be a part of something like that.